Hello, welcome to natemareflix. I am Nate, you are you, and I've got 4 trailer reactions for you today because horror is starting to get underway for 2021. We got releases springing up left and right. One of these films actually debuts tomorrow. You will be able to check it out if you like what you see here in this trailer reaction. So we're going to be reacting to Willys Wonderland, which is actually recommended to me by subscriber Thread Creature, and all I know about it is it's like a Five Nights at Freddy's concept. I know a lot of people have been wanting that movie for a long time, so this is like off-brand Five Nights for Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's. But you get Nicolas Cage, which to me makes it so much better than what we could have anticipated for that original concept. We're also going to be reacting to something called Goreman. Goreman, like how bizarre and wacky does that thing have to be? Can't wait to check that out. Saint Maud, which is the latest from A24. I'm sure there's gonna be a whole lot of buzz about that one. We'll look at that trailer and talk about it. And last but not least, we will look at the new Wrong Turn remakes trailer, which actually comes out next week, and I'll give you my thoughts on that. So let's go ahead and get things underway with Willys Wonderland, and we will go ahead and click right now. Flat tire and a drink. Very official looking production.
Welcome to Willys Wonderland. You spend the night
Cage
cleaning
rocking
Willys
that
Wonderland,
beard dye.
I will pay to have your car fixed. Deal? You are officially
So over the top already, I love it.
Let's get the hell out of here. I can't stand to hear a grown man scream.
This place has a dark history. I know the bullshit story they told you. It's a lie. You're here to be a human sacrifice.
I thought our childhood Chuck E. Cheese was dingy.
Have you been listening to a word I've been saying? He's gonna die in here, but he won't listen to me.
Ooh, I like the music. And look at these animatronics. Like, look at that thing. The eyes and he goes ham on it. This is perfect casting. This was made for Nick Cage. I'm loving these animatronics, guys. They're so kooky and just creepy at the same time. Those teeth were gnarly.
Put your balls on, Evan. We're going to Willys.
He's not trapped in here.
Nicolas Cage in the role he was born.
They're trapped in here with him.
Alright, we're gonna see Nick Cage dancing. I could do something about my life.
I enjoy a man of few words.
Exactly. I mean, a few words. We all kind of know Nick Cage for his crazy line delivery, but I think it's actually a stroke of genius to give him a role where he doesn't say much. That is like the most bizarre thing you could do with Nick Cage at this point. I think he's going to kill it. I love this, that he's like so concentrated on just cleaning and he's so silent until he has to go whip some animatronic tail. This looks awesome. I mean, the coloring, the lighting, the animatronics, all that stuff, the scene building, it is incredible. I love the set pieces here. I love the setup. And like I said, it is tailor-made for Nicolas Cage. Looks like he's going to do some cool, wacky dancing, some butt kicking. I know just the right group of dudes to invite over, pop open a couple of beers, kick back, watch this thing, and then hopefully give you guys a really funny review. So let me know what you think about Willys Wonderland and that trailer. I think it's goofy. I think it's fun. I think you do a lot worse this early in the year when it comes to horror. All right, now let's move on over to whatever the Goreman movie is. And if you like what you end up seeing here about Goreman, I think this thing is actually available to you as early as tomorrow. But without further ado, this is Goreman.
Dad?
You okay, sport?
Is there such thing as monsters?
What's with all the monster talk tonight?
For every child, there is one time,
Oh, this old-timey narration. It's
one
like
adventure,
throwback to a forgotten era.
and one psycho
Cool.
that makes all their dreams come true.
He's gonna kill everybody who's taken anywhere.
Not unless I tell him to.
Look at this freaking thing.
That time is now. And that friend is Goreman.
What the hell is this movie?
Or PG for short.
PG.
PG. Yeah, PG. Goreman. Oh. Wow, I'm gonna have to do a double feature with those guys I was talking about. I'm gonna have to invite them over and watch Willy's Wonderland and Psycho Goreman back to back. What a freaking movie. It looks a little bit like Toxic Avenger mixed with like Monster Squad. I love the freaking design of Psycho Goreman. I love that name, Psycho Goreman. This looks like a fun universe to dive into. There's some seriously whacked out designs in here. This looks like some drug influence was there when it came to designing these things. But I like this just seemingly awful, crude looking monster, like something that was like deemed too graphic to be in Power Rangers. Like he got cut from Power Rangers, but he showed up to these kids and now they are enlisting his help. And there's some really cool gore effects in here. I think we saw all sorts of cool special effects as far as like the designs of these characters. And I don't know where they're going with this. I just love the juxtaposition of these sweet little innocents, these children, and Psycho Goreman. I like the music too. I think we might get a cool like retro 80s rock soundtrack out of Psycho Goreman. This has me intrigued. I may end up having to look into this a little bit more tonight, see if there's any more teasers or trailers, because I need more. I need to figure out more about Psycho Goreman. But yeah, so far so good out of these two. I mean, they're both very left of center. They're both a little bit bizarro, but I think it'll make an interesting double feature. What do you think? Ooh, St. Maud's next. All right, so if you don't know about St. Maud, it's not going to be the same mood and feel, same vibe as Willy's Wonderland and Psycho Goreman, because it is A24, and I think this is going to be one of those real kind of pensive, moody, atmospheric, dark, slow burn type of things. It'll be probably divisive. I'm going to say that before watching this. I think it's going to be like most A24 films. Think Midsommar, where some people think it's art and a masterpiece, and other people think it's just pretentious. That's what I'm saying before. See, that just tells you about the reputation of A24. Let's see if I was correct in thinking. So, St. Maud, here we go.
Dear God, your presence graces the air.
Already taking on God, Christianity.
Everyone will see.
Hi, are you Maud?
Yes, hi. It takes nothing special to mop up after the dying.
Alright, so she's a nurse.
But to save a soul, that's quite something. Bless Amanda's body and bless her mind.
Alright, she
She's
thinks it's her
shrouded
calling to
in
save
darkness.
others, and not just in the medical sense. Yeah, see, The Witch, Hereditary, Midsommar, very polarizing films. I myself, I love all of those.
Oh, it's like he's physically in me.
Ooh, Jeebus?
It's how he guides me.
My little savior.
This actress is killing it, though. She doesn't even speak, just the look she's giving. Powerful.
What you up to?
I'm a private carer.
You're still nursing?
What?
They know what happened.
All the good girls go to hell.
I'm not even a big Billie Eilish person. Music's being used pretty damn well here in this trailer. That was well placed. Definitely suits the context of this film. Y'all gonna regret that. Maud don't play. Told you. Told you.
Nothing worthwhile comes easily.
Fear God, fear Maud. Oh, Maud's not gonna approve of that type of conduct.
Don't say I didn't want you.
You must be the loneliest girl I've ever seen.
I'm ready and open.
Oh my God.
And I feel fuller of your love than ever before.
It's like those monks that whip themselves, flog themselves.
Oh, yes, of course.
She's walking around with freaking tacks and nails all day.
What if I'm getting it all wrong?
I have a feeling you might be getting it all wrong, Maud. Okay, well, look, I stand by it. I think I was right in my preconceptions here. I think some people are going to absolutely abhor this movie and think it is up its own ass and it is pretentious. And yet I'll be one of the pretentious folks like, St. Maud's a modern masterpiece. That was really something. It really resonated with me. I sat with it for days thinking about all the different themes of the film. And I think when you look at every frame, you'll find more. I completely expect to be like that with St. Maud. And it says spring 2020. Spring 2020 that was last year. What am I thinking? So I think it's actually been moved up. If I'm not wrong, I think this comes out next Friday. So I will be sure to check out St. Maud and I will probably be reviewing it. I don't think my girlfriend's gonna like this one. This doesn't seem like her type of film. So hopefully she's okay with having to sit through this thing, because I'm eagerly anticipating this. This thing looks like it's gonna make you very uncomfortable, give you a lot of stuff to think about. I was kind of raised in the church, so this seems like it's gonna get at a lot of stuff that I've probably wrestled with in my own mind. But this thing looks dark and unsettling, and I can't wait to see what is actually happening. This looks like one of those like psychological gore films where you're gonna get all sorts of bodily horror, but you're also gonna have the stuff like, what am I seeing? What is actually happening, and what is in her mind, or just happening through her perspective, which isn't grounded in reality. As you can tell, I'm over the moon with what I'm getting here. I can't wait to tackle St. Maud and figure out what all is going on here. All right, let's switch gears big time from St. Maud to Wrong Turn. Now, I've heard this trailer looks awesome. I'm going to check out the new Wrong Turn and review it. And I actually had to acquaint myself with the original Wrong Turn. It was not something that I'd ever been like too enthused about really diving into, just off of the things I heard. But this week I went ahead and watched it. I plan on reviewing it so you can see my thoughts before I watch the new one. But speaking of the new one, let's go ahead and watch the trailer for it.
Do you know what we wouldn't have found if we would have stayed on the trail?
Well, it already looks prettier.
Waterfall.
Cinematography is definitely a step up.
What is that?
Jesus. I would say already getting more inventive. That's like some Ewok stuff. My country, 'tis a thief. So we're getting political. We're getting a little bit more thematic than the first film I see.
People know but don't talk about. Except in whispers, like a ghost story.
Sweet land of liberty.
We don't bother them.
I like that they're not so freaking over the top and how hillbilly looking they are. That gets a bit old.
But anyone who goes up there. What is this place?
Oh, dude. This ain't going well for you, bro. Might just point your leg. Oh my god, they're going like straight Viet Cong on it.
It's happened before.
I'm digging this trailer a little more than I expected to. I mean, I heard good things, but the mood of this thing, I love the music choice.
Descendants of these people are still living up there on the mountain?
And as somebody who like goes hiking on mountains and stuff in Appalachian Park and in the Shenandoah, this is actually kind of making me a little bit more uneasy and a little bit more frightful for what I could encounter out there while hiking one day than anything that ever happened in the first Wrong Turn.
Foundation on which a new nation would be built.
Yeah, we're definitely kind of tackling some modern stuff here. There's some themes to this film. Wow, all right. That looks good. And for what its modest budget is, that actually looks pretty damn impressive. I like what I saw out of that. I think I may walk away liking this a whole lot more than the original Wrong Turn, and I don't mean to spoil my review for the original, but I think this looks better. I heard a lot of people complaining about there not being like crazy looking rabid hillbillies, that they're just kind of like normal people, maybe wearing masks at times. I think that's way cooler, way more grounded, way more plausible, and it shows you that like the most frightening stuff that happens by people who look like me and you. They don't necessarily look like the other, they don't look completely inhuman or completely separate from us. They have the same facade or veneer face, whatever you want to say, but what's underneath is what makes them the monster. I find that way more intriguing than those crazy looking hillbillies that we got in the original, but I'll save the rest for those two reviews. So there you go, guys. Those are the 4 trailers. That was Willys Wonderland, Psycho Goreman, St. Maud, and Wrong Turn. Be sure to let me know what you think of these, which ones you're most excited for. Personally, I'm kind of interested to see all of them. Like I said, a double feature of Willys Wonderland and Psycho Goreman should be something out of this world. I mean, gonna have to go through a lot of beer and a lot of laughs with some buddies. Maybe we'll put some stuff here on YouTube in the wake of things. And then St. Maud, man. If I'd seen this trailer sooner, this may have been on my most anticipated movies list because that looks awesome. I can't wait to break it down. But there you have it. Other than that, guys, hey, hit subscribe if you're new. I'd greatly appreciate it. We're going to bring all sorts of cool content to you. But other than that, you have a fantastic day. I'm Nate for natemareflix saying that's a wrap.